It's the worst press conference ever.
Yes, the puppies have stolen the show already, as they should. Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Ronayne. I'm Cuyahoga County Executive. It's an honor to be here today at the Cuyahoga County Expanded Animal Shelter. And for this ribbon cutting of the center that we are in, 2,100 square feet of new space added to the space that was built out in 2001. This is our first major expansion here at the Cuyahoga County Animal Shelter. I want to say it's nice to be joined today by Council President Dale Miller, Councilwoman Sunny Simon, and Councilman Pat Kelly. I want to say to Councilman Kelly, thank you for adopting. He's an adoptive parent here at the animal shelter. And I think January you adopted, give the name again. Yeti is out there in North Olmsted with Councilman Kelly. So to Councilwoman Simon and to Council President Miller and Councilman Kelly, thank you. Thank you for your support. And to all the county council, and I want to say this is an all-in effort with our county team, the public works team. Matt Reimer, thank you for what you do, and Mindy, what you do here every day at the animal shelter, directing this wonderful space. So I do need to introduce some special guests here, though. We have Nicole English, who's with Public Works Department and is in the adoptive parenting process of Linda, could be soon named Luna, I hear. But would you just give the cameras a look at Linda? She's a cutie. Her sister is over here with Jen Chach, and this is Buttercup, who's here at the shelter. And then last but certainly not least, this is Peaches looking right at me. Peaches came in injured recently to the center. I love you, Peaches, just looking at you. We're locked in. Peaches came in injured, had surgery, and is ripe for adoption. So I want to thank the puppy parents who are out here. I think behind the cameras, many adoptive parents that come in to adopt their four-leggeds. And we love our four-leggeds just like we love our two-leggeds. And so it's a family here in Cuyahoga County that includes our puppies. Today we are proud to open this new space, which we will use year-round for training, for exercising, and for socializing. Just as humans need it, dogs need it too. This 2,100 square foot facility is the first add-on to the building, as I mentioned, since 2001. It includes, again, space for indoor playgroups and meetings. Dogs need socialization. New signage and fencing is erected and a new artificial turf outdoors. So this is an indoor-outdoor space just outside the doors, which you can see later on today. The expansion was made possible by an allocation of American Rescue Act Plan dollars from none other than District 11's Councilwoman Sunny Simon and the generosity of other community donors. But I really do want to thank Councilwoman Simon for her ongoing support of this amazing facility. Before I give her the mic, I do want to thank a few of our contract team members, Rob and Chris from Bowen. They designed the facility. R.L. Hill was on the construction side, and QCI, Peggy's here. Thank you for the team, and there's probably more contractors that are here, but I just want to thank all of you. And I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to the Teamsters who represent our workers here from Local 436. So thank you, Fred and Tabitha, for being here. It's a family here at the Cuyahoga County Animal Shelter. We want you to adopt our four-leggeds. That's part of the message to our media friends today. Look around. You got three in the audience that you could take home I think one's been claimed. So without further ado, let me turn this over to Sonny Simons. But to our dogs, we're looking forward to your playing, your socializing, making friends, and coming home with us. Okay, thanks again, Sonny.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Sunny Simon, and I'm so thrilled to be here today to help with the ribbon cutting of this beloved county animal shelter. I have to say, every time I get in front of the audience here, that it's been a long journey. We started with the new government in 2011, and the first place I came was to the shelter, and really was dismayed by the state of the county shelter. But through the leadership of my colleagues and Mindy and Public Works, we were able to change this shelter into a literal national model of how there's a partnership between county government and the public and how we can really save lives. And I have to say that that's one of the proudest thing I've been able to participate in. I did adopt my dog Newman from the shelter early on. He's now going on 13. It's been a long time, but he's a great dog, and every dog I adopt is a rescue. So I hope everybody keeps that in mind, because it really does save lives. Well, it's been a few years that the General Services moved into this building. What that did was allow us to have our dog licenses administered right here in this building, and that increased the sale of licenses by, I think, 6%. It took a couple years to do that. Government moved slowly, but in fact, it made a huge difference, because that's how the shelter is funded primarily, is through these license fees. So, but what that did, it took up space. There was no longer space to do what needs to really be done to have a holistic shelter, where we can adopt, we can train, we can educate. And that's why today this expansion is vital to the work being done to save the lives of dogs and to enhance community. I always say, people are like, why do you only care about animals? And it's not true, because I don't have dogs calling me saying I'm abandoned or come rescue me. Guess who calls me? The residents of the community, the people that care, and they really, truly do. So this is about people, and this is about our four-leggeds. And I even can say that there's been cat adoptions here as well. But I want to just thank everybody. I want to thank Nicole English, Mike Dever, all Public Works, Matt Reimer, that allowed this expansion to happen. It's a huge day. And when I was approached to participate in this by allocating ARPA funds, it was a no-brainer. I was thrilled to do it. I'm happy to do it. And I'm always going to be here to support the shelter and Mindy's work. And I can't understate how this transformation has occurred. And it's because of the leadership of Mindy. So, of course, I don't want to forget the volunteers at the shelter that dedicate so much time and effort, and the nonprofit group that raises money to keep this shelter as a leading national model. So it's my pleasure to be here, and I thank everybody for your support, and I'm excited to have my colleagues here, Councilman Kelly, who adopted a very cute dog, and Council President, and my colleague, Meredith Turner, Councilwoman, just showed up as well, who I appreciate your support. And thanks to our executive for all you do.
Thank you, Councilwoman Simon. She is the conscience behind this in the county council. And Councilwoman Turner, welcome. We were just reminiscing that we have two adoptive parents in the county council. Newman, adopted by Sonny, and Yeti, adopted by Pat Kelly. So thank you, guys. The partnership at county council is strong. I do want to also shout out to all those who work here and volunteer here. As Sonny said, we couldn't do this without you. I know Deb's out there too, our county animal warden, and thank you. But Mindy, again, you got a great team here, and it makes us happy to be here to see how we treat our four-leggeds in this town, in this place. Couldn't do it without our Public Works team, so I want to invite up Matt Reimer to tell you a little bit more about the project details. And thank you, Public Works, Nicole, Matt, Mike, and everybody. Thanks for all you do.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Matt Reimer. I'm the Facilities Administrator for the Department of Public Works. I'm really excited to represent the department at this project ribbon cutting. It was conceptualized right around the pandemic time, where we saw the need of, if anyone has been through the shelter, and I'm sure many of you have, it is tight. We are on a tight site, and every square inch is used to the functions that Mindy needs just to keep the dog sheltered and happy and fed, and your staff working and productive. And so to be able to deliver a space like this to your operation is really exciting for us, professionally speaking. This is about a little over 10% growth in the facility. It's a really tight site, as I mentioned. When we were conceptualizing this, I want to recognize Mr. Saeed Abiakal, our senior project manager from the Department of Public Works on this. He still proudly displays the trace paper of how he was wanted this design to take over the radius of the existing architecture to maximize the use of the space. If you looked at this site before, this project came along, you'd be like, where are we going to fit what, where? And somehow we're able to get over 2,000 square feet of space, an additional play yard, maintain some window lines on the existing medical wing. So to be able to have our cake and eat it too in such a tight area is great. And thanks for your hard work to start the project off like that, Saeed. The team from Bowen Plus, Rob Green and Chris Bockelman, you guys were experts in how you designed this project. You worked collaboratively with the Village of Valley View to, again, with such a tight site, we needed their collaboration and their cooperation from the building department to make it all happen. And they were very generous with their time and with their understanding of what we were trying to achieve with the project. So special thanks to the Village of Valley View building department. And then our construction team, R.L. Hill, our general contractor, has done a number of projects with us. We're just over a little under a year from ribbon cutting at our homeless shelter with the same general contractor. So we're excited to have them on this team. And QCI Group, Peggy Robinson, doing all our construction management. So truly a team effort. I'll just close that personally, this is very rewarding to me. I too am an adoptive parent. And since I've been here with the county, and there's only, there's a few people that I only have to say one name in my household for them to know who I'm talking about, and that's Mindy. So I'm going to let Mindy come up and really close the show. So thanks, Mindy.
I don't know if all of you heard the adoption theme here, but I feel as though you who have not adopted have been called out. So that is not in my speech, but man, they've really set it up for you all in a high bar. So as everyone here has mentioned, this space has been a long time in planning. And I'll be honest, I've been thinking about this space and talking about it for probably the better part of 10 years. So to say that this is a dream come true, and while it's only 2,100 square feet, it is the world to us and to our dogs. So knowing that this is here and now going to be part of how we branch out and helping the dogs here and also helping our community really fills my cup. And I know it fills my team, who have been dying to get into this space and start playing. And that's just more rewarding than anything. It's easy to think of the shelter as sort of a sad place, and it certainly has its moments where it is a little tough on the heart. But the truth of it is, and I've said this recently, we're the middle. We're not the family that lost the dog or gave up the dog. Many times we're not able to be the family that is the forever, not always, obviously, but we're the middle. We're their middle family. And when there's a saying that goes, beginnings are scary, endings are sad, but it's the middle that counts. And now this room is part of the middle. And so while it is just a big space, for us, it will make the middle very, very happy for dogs, for the community, and for the trainings and all the things that are going to happen in here that ultimately goes back to the animals that either come into our care or have been in our care. And with that, we're overwhelmed. I'm so geeky excited to be in here. Rob has said this many times. I knew everything I wanted in this room. The happiness this floor brings our team, we're geeks. We're just so excited about it. So with that, I don't want to spend too much time talking about my love for the fixtures in here, but I want to just thank everybody. And I know we've thanked a lot of these folks, but this little bit of space really does bring so much to the shelter, and it allows us to bring a lot to the lives of the dogs that live here. So thank you to county councilman, or to county executive and all the council members that are here and who have adopted, because you've really made this space possible for us and given us the green light to expand our footprint. To the Public Works team, Matt, you really are a champion. And every time you come here, I handed him a puppy and he now has it. So you see how that worked out. And it didn't even smell good and he still took it home. But to Public Works team, you've really kind of come in and seen and heard the things I needed to say. As Matt mentioned, Saeed sat at my office and drew out a drawing for this room, and this is it. this is what he conceptualized. And it's really cool to think of that day. And now we're standing in this space. Everything in this building is round. So to the architects and the teams that worked on this, bless you, because that couldn't have been easy. So Rob, you and your team, Chris, thank you for everything, meeting all of my needs. It wasn't easy, and I appreciate you really spending a lot of time on gate latches and things that you normally don't care about as much as we do. And then, of course, to Christine, who's not here, who really made sure the outside of this building looked like it was supposed to. R.L. Hill, you have taught me words like mullion and drain drops and things that I didn't know I needed to know about and will forever remember. But mostly, you also heard everything I had to say, and I learned so much from you. So thank you for all your hard work in really committing to what we wanted here. QCI and Peggy, I appreciate you, especially in those parking lot moments that were really challenging. Again, more things I didn't know I needed to know about. To my team and my volunteers, you really felt the pain of this for a really long time. This went on for over a year. It is incredibly challenging in a space that is already so tight, and to then condense it even further. So I thank you for all your patience, for really just being uprooted completely, and I'm so excited for you to reap the benefits when we're done. And to that accord, thank you to my Teamsters for always supporting us and being here today as our team gets to experience this. So with that, I also just lastly want to thank our donors. You make everything we do possible. Part of this room was through the legacy of some donorship and what they left to us. So their donations go to things generally like Princess Peach. And so we try to make sure that those medical needs are met. In this case, we were able to use some bequests, but our donors really make the change. And so Becky, who is here from our Friends of Group and who wants to make sure that those donations also always come in and make the impact on our dogs, I thank you so much. Really, my gratitude abounds. But lastly, Nicole English and Sunny Simon, you are my trailblazers. I am so lucky to have women who really believe in me and support me and fight for me. And really, they're fighting for the dogs, but I'm just in their ear. So I can't express my continued gratitude and appreciation to you both. And just thank you, because without both of you, we really would not be here. So with that, I hope we can turn this over and do the fun stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, indeed. Echo your enthusiasm. And well, as you guys know, the shelter plays a crucial role in caring for neglected, abandoned, and often abused dogs. And the shelter provides meals, medical care, and safe and secure environment for the animals that await homes and families. And we do say await. We're waiting on families to come in and adopt their four-legged kids here, our puppies. By supporting, as Mindy said, the animal shelter, we're giving these animals a second chance and a happy life. I think we all know this story. We need more adoptive parents and also funds. So if you can give, I saw a gentleman come in last time I was here and just dropped off a check. He said, this is where my wife wanted us to take our philanthropy. Take it here for our four-leggeds. They need you, and it helps in that transition to a healthy, happy home. I think we should have everybody up here for the ribbon cutting. Certainly, County Council, if you could come up and join. But I want everybody, the contractors, the volunteers, the staff, if we can all fit here, come on in. My comms team loves that I'm doing this. Come on, everybody, come on. Look, the electeds, and special shout one more time to Sunny, who's been the spiritual conscience of funding this. But the electeds fund, but you're the ones who do all the work, the design. We're saying, come on, everybody. So on Mindy's count, we're going to cut the ribbon. Oh, yes, we need the dogs. Buttercup. I know I'm holding them for a reason, so we get everybody up here. Buttercup, okay. We got Peaches. Where's Luna? Okay. Everybody assembly. Hold on. Are we ready? Peaches, we ready? Peaches said we're ready. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right, Dad, Congratulations.